Hey guys, this is part number 23 of the Siege of Kamino, where we left off at the turret was shooting at the Aqua Droids. Let's adjust that for aesthetics. There we go. One Aqua Droid went down and two clones went down. They gained suppression while they gained nothing. Actually, the suppression needs to go away because they cannot be suppressed. They do not have morale, apparently. They just say suck it. Speaking of, if you're wondering why my fingertips are all this, let me show you the new additions real quick. Pretty, pan-painted Venator. Jedi Venator as well. This one will be Grandmaster Yoda, potentially. I'm open for some debate. But then the beauty, the concept, the main thing that brings it all is the Lurker Hulk is now fully painted and made. Man, I'll tell you what, this is like my third ship I've painted, but I'm getting pretty good, I think. Anyway, to fighting. Taking a quick look right here, we're going to say the turrets have range 3, but these guys do have range 3, but they do not have that. But in this model group, there is this guy right here that has range 4. And he definitely has the range 4, so he will shoot. 2 dice. 2 hits. Can they block? 1 block. 1 hit. They have armor, though. Armor negates those anyway. Never mind. All is fine. That is the end of Legion round 7. And now we'll move into Armada round 8. This is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it because this is only one squid group. Once the next one comes, they're going to get flooded. All right. The first part is no, the Lurker Hulk will not spawn here, and no, the Venator will not spawn here. This is going to be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one of these will go on with a dice roll for the randomness of the battle. So when I roll this, the Lurker Hulk will span on 1, 2, 3, 4, yada yada. Let's roll. 2, 1, 2. Lurker Hulk will actually spawn right next to these LATs. Love it. That's messed up. All right, Venator now for the randomness. 1, 2, 3, yada yada. We know the drill. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The new Venator will spawn across the battlefield over to here. Pretty sure he's going to do a movement on his first turn to try to keep up. But that's not great. That might be. They can reform a little bit and get ready. But this Venator is not in a good position. With that being said, shiny dials, tokens, and all other things in 3, 2. That wasn't a snap. There we go. First up, Luke will go ahead and reveal a maneuver dial, which will allow him to change his speed. He will change the speed 3. Keep in mind, he's at only 1 life left. If he bumps into this guy or goes over an asteroid, he takes a damage and will die. That being said, front arc to front arc. Here's a bunch of dice. That's a bunch of hits. He will fire his silo back. No frontal arcs. A hit negate. The negate can cancel out anything. He'll just cancel out that. But he can't half the damage. He can't nullify the damage. That, in the same action, because I went ahead and showed the damage and the crit, this guy, his crit, which I think was this one right here, deal 1 face down damage card, then flip it over, which did enough damage to kill this guy, but his salvo fire back to Luke then went ahead and did enough damage, 1 damage, to do to him, because he can't do the whole redirect, and he cannot spend his tokens anyway, killing Luke as well. So within this first attack, both the Venator and the Magnificent are gone. That is an additional squid, and we'll roll for the LAT. LAT. The LAT does spawn. Luke is still alive. Commander Luke is still alive and is pushing through. He will then send his LAT to the ground and get ready for that assault, which within that group has now the last remaining of my clone reserves. I am now out of clones to bring in, besides these two guys right here, the medic, the tech and the engineer. But separatist-wise, we still got tons. We're still living large. We still have plenty to send. Republic, though, we're now out. all reinforcements we can have at one time is out onto the board now. And within that one turn, now the board is looking more clear and the Separatists are controlling the left flank with some elements of fighters, of course, from the Republic over here. But on the right side, the Republic looks like they're controlling it pretty well with this one Dreadnought here who might not be alive by the end of this turn. This is now becoming an interesting part with the Separatists controlling the left and the Republic controlling the right. Let's continue. And with that, this Dreadnought revealed an engineering dial and is using an engineering token on the same turn, giving them 6 engineering points, which is going to recover 3 shields onto the side, giving him the most support as possible against this side. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to get support on this side. He had to choose one or the other, and that's the better bet, to be honest. Now, let's go into a little bit of narrative play here. This guy, he is pissed. All of his buddies died or whatnot that he came out with. He is just absolutely grueling at the fact that they are destroyed. He is not going to attack the Venator. No, he is just out for blood. He wants the kills. So left and the faithful, all of these rolling into it. That is a lot of blood. So he's exhausting his half down, getting rid of that completely. And then the gates canceled out the evade and this guy. So this is now gone for good. And he will take the remaining 2 damage. Sorry, mental moment. 3 damage. Leaving him at 1 hull remaining. I stand corrected. And Faithful is actually number 3. That is 3 additional damage no matter what I can do, because he's going to exhaust both of these and then half the damage still in 3. 3 plus the additional 4. That is a dead Faithful ship. It has ended its campaign and its KD is higher than its death. And may it rest in peace. Alrighty, I made a system note that a 1 LAT possible for spawning whenever we get an LAT available onto this main part here. And he isn't done yet. He is just tickled. Right side in the Faithful going into the front firing, not Faithful. Rest in peace. I already have PTSD from it. Into that guy. Rolling. My lord. So he used the negate against the half. Hull redirect against the 1, and then we have 4 incoming. If I let the 4 income, that's death, so we will get rid of this completely and then half that to only 2 crits. Then discard all your command tokens. You cannot have any. Wow, and he had 2, so that hurt. Before attacking, roll 1 fewer dice. Well, I mean, at least he's not dead, but yeah. After some roll rating or whatnot, no matter what he could do, he ends up overlapping this asteroid, revealing a crit face down damage that shows an additional damage. So he's now down to only 2 life remaining and has his rear end exposed because he couldn't go all the way through the asteroid. Now, it's the Republic's turn. And he showed a engineering token, which allowed him just to repair the one side shield that was damaged. Everything else is just fine. Now he'll fire from his side arc to the back arc, and we'll see how this goes. He will cancel out the crits and negate the 1 hit because he cannot take it, and he'll also salvo fire. Salvo fire back to Johnson. That's a negate and 2 hits. Johnson went ahead and halved. He went ahead and halved the damage, which took out 1 of these and then took away the crit, so that's 2 hits. He took the 2 hits onto the shield. But those 2 hits still are coming in, and he has to spend this to stay alive, leaving him at 1 health remaining. Wait! He cannot spend exhausted tokens. That is a dead Dreadnought. And now with that front firing arc into these guys, blue and black into the bombers. That's 1 hit. Blue and black into the bubbleups. That's another hit. I just realized he has an engineering token. He spent that to recover 1 more shield. And now he'll move 2. And with that, that's now Johnson's movement. They are now getting ready to attack their next targets. And hopefully this backup Venator will be able to make it in time to save them all. Oop. Screwdriver. And now it's the Separatist turn. And they will go ahead and move this Dreadnought, moving him off the map. He will rejoin next turn, facing this way and going back in yet again. But for now, he has gone off here or whatnot. And with that and the time left, I will see you guys next time in the Siege of Kamino. This Armada may be coming to a close and the last difficulties here, but we still have so much more to get into.